Am I the a-hole for telling my spouse I would date a fiction character after he pressured me for an answer? I, 38 female, have been married for over a decade to my spouse, 39 male. Like any marriage, we have had our ups and downs, but overall it has been a good marriage. We started watching a movie series we've both enjoyed since we were kids the other day, and during the movie he turned to me and asked out of the blue, if we ever got divorced or I died, would you go out with insert fictional male character? I am puzzled. What? I pointed out the character is fictional and the actor is dead. It would be physically impossible to date them. He said he just wanted to know if I would. I told him you can't date fictional characters. He dropped it and we went on with the movie. At dinner that night, he brought it up again, told me to imagine they were real. Would I date them? So I told him no, and I have no interest in pretending a fictional person is real and wondering if I would want a relationship with them. Nor do I ponder relationships with people who do exist who are not him. He is my husband, and I chose to love and be with him. This did not end, and he brought it up about 20 times over the next 2 weeks until we had an honest-to-God fight about it. He said he just wanted the truth. He had to know. Again, I said, even if something did happen and we were no longer married, I would not and could not date a person who does not exist, nor can I date the dead actor who plays them. I also stated I couldn't see myself wanting to date anyone who actually exists if something happens to him, or we ended up no longer being together. He kept pushing. After 2 weeks of this, I couldn't take it anymore. So I shouted in frustration, fine. In a world where fictional character exists and something happened to you, or we got a divorce, and I somehow managed to get over the pain of our life together, just ending for no god-mn reason, and this character magically came up to my door without somehow ever even meeting me and moved entire continents to talk to me, or I somehow managed to move to their continent and they asked me out. Yes, I'd go on a date with them. I was crying at this point and told him that I did not deserve to be put through whatever is going on in his head. He was being cruel, and he needed to effing drop it now. Silence. He gave me the cold shoulder the rest of the day. This is ridiculous. I gave us both some time to breathe before telling him he doesn't get to repeatedly pressure me to think of a made-up scenario, then hound me for a different answer when he doesn't like the first one I kept giving, only to punish me for answering the way he clearly was trying to force me to. I did apologize for shouting. I also told him if this is an issue he wants to focus on, then he and I can talk to a counselor and get down to the bottom of what is really going on. I again pointed out the character does not exist and the actor who played them is dead. We need to go to therapy because I won't be treated like I did something wrong over a situation he made up. He said he didn't want to talk about it anymore, and the next day, it was like none of this ever happened. He acted just as he always has, cuddling in the kitchen, laughing and joking. But now I don't enjoy any of that. What was even the point of putting me through that? I also flat out refused to continue the movie series with him, and he looked hurt. I again said we need to talk to a therapist or even a doctor, but he's refusing to talk about what happened at all. He keeps saying, can't we just forget it? No, I can't. His treatment of me was not fair, and I want to understand why he felt the need to cause such unnecessary drama. I've scheduled a therapy session and have told him he needs to come with me. His mother said I should have just kept saying no. I wouldn't date someone off the TV and not shouted at him, and kept a cool head or refused to answer. Maybe she is right. I don't know anymore. Some of his friends have said I'm the AH for telling him I'd date someone else, even if that someone is fictional. I feel like I'm in the twilight zone over here. What do I do about this? Do I let it go? Am I the a-hole for answering the way he clearly wanted me to? This is the first time anything like this has ever happened. I feel drained and exhausted.